This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Let's get to the matches here, man. How about this show starting off with something that could have derailed everything? Steve Austin's going to wrestle Marc Mero, and they have a pretty good match here. Meltzer gave it 3 3/4 stars and said it was a great effort by both wrestlers. They get a ton of time, nearly 17 minutes. There's a big Sable chant early on, which is maybe one of the first times we would see that. Of course, we know she's going to be a big star. Austin's going to dominate a lot of the match, and there is a moment where there's an accident, and all of a sudden Mero accidentally kicks Steve in the lip, and he's cut in a pretty major way, and he's bleeding from the mouth. They try some other big stuff, including a drop kick off the top and a Frankensteiner off the top and a somersault plancha and a tope over the top and all these crazy athletic moves from the wild man Marc Mero. But ultimately, it's the Stone Cold Stunner that gets the win.
Right.
But immediately, we have to be a little panicked. The guy we want to win this thing is hurt and bleeding like a stuck pig, as they say here in the South, from the mouth. So he's going to go get 16 stitches at the, well, I guess you couldn't say hospital back then, at a medical facility. What do you remember about this match and how it almost derailed the whole doggone thing?
I remember that Austin did like working with Mero.
Yeah.
Never did. I was surprised they went 17 minutes. I thought they had a very good match. Mero tried his hardest to facilitate Austin's elevation. The busted lip was it was a stroke of misfortune, but at the end of the day, it was a great visual. Anybody that knew Austin and knew that the fact that he's going to win the King of the Ring, that he'll go get sewed up, stitched up, but it wasn't going to be over. So I didn't have any issues that, oh my God, what are we going to do now? Luckily enough, the medical facility, better known as the Robert Iverson Medical Facility, because everybody knows who Robert Iverson is, said they got him in, sewed him up, sent him back across the street, and there he was. So I don't know. It was just a real good opener, but nothing was going to deny Austin that night. Busted lip or not, 16 stitches or not, you knew he'd be back.
It's a big moment, and I got to think, in hindsight, this is probably Marc Mero's best match in the whole company. Would you disagree with that? Like, I don't think he ever had a better match with the WWF than this one.
Can't recall one. I agree with you.
It's also, by the way, an important match because at this point, just like we talked about Vader recently ending the winning streak of Ahmed Johnson, handing Ahmed his first pinfall loss. This is the first time Marc Mero has lost since he's debuted after WrestleMania. So it's a big deal. That Steve Austin gets the win here.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.